Hello, a beautiful morning to you out there. How are you doing? I believe you're doing wonderfully fine. You are welcome to another episode of your favorite program, Moment with an Entrepreneur. We are streaming live from the studio of Emirate Radio in Loring. We are along Old Jeba Road, Zango area, in Loring, Kwara State. My name is Abu-Zainab Alasela. Remember, we've taken it upon ourselves as part of our responsibilities to bring you an educative, inspiring, and a program that will always give you all you need in terms of whatever thing you need to know as regards to developmental program or entrepreneurship program. Today on the program, remember last week we have been talking about 4 human cardinal needs of existence. That is the cardinal needs of human existence, whereby we told ourselves last week that the first one is to love, and the second one is to live. Then the third one is to learn, and the last one is to leave a legacy. To love, to live, to learn, and to leave legacy. We talked extensively last week on the first point, which is to love. And we made ourselves to understand that to love is to love yourself. To love yourself is to love your family. To love your family is to love your neighbors. To love your neighbors is to love your society and your country at large. So we really dwell a lot on these very points, and we made ourselves to realize that even when you are engaging in businesses, so you must show love for whatever thing you are doing, and from the love that you have for your business, that is what will make you to excel. That is what will make you, to make a lot of progresses in whatever thing you are doing. And we also made us to realize that love is very, very important as far as societal development is concerned. Love is very important as far as doing business is concerned. Whenever you love what you're doing, you will discover that things will just be moving on, progressively. Whenever you love what you're doing, you will discover that you are going to have a good human relations, especially with your customers and people around you. So love is very, very important. Any family that is being built by love, so we be a good agent of the society. So when you show love within the family, people around you would definitely, benefit from that love. And we are going to have a good society. We are going to have a good country. And whatever things we are transacting in terms of business, in terms of relationship, so it is going to be a profitable one. So let us try as much as possible to inculcate that spirit of love, which will better our businesses, which will better our societies, which will better our nations at large. So this is one of the main cardinal needs of human existence. So when we imbibe that spirit of love, we are going to achieve anything we want to achieve in life. So let's just keep that aside. So the second cardinal reasons for human existence is to live. To live is very, very important for us to understand these very aspects of human existence. Are you living, or you are just who you are? So do you truly know the kind of life you want to live? So these are the kind of questions that you need to ask yourself. Remember, living a purposeful life is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and intentionality to create a life that truly reflects your value, passions, and goals. To live, it requires a conscious effort. You can't just, okay, I find myself here and I can live the way I want to live. A lot of people today live on this earth that we have, that no one remembers them as we speak. But many have even lived for so many centuries, but today history cannot forget them. So, but the question now is that what is now the difference between the two? Those who had lived for a longer period of time, but the history still remembers them. And for those that also live maybe even the same time, but no one remembers them. So this is what we want to talk about today. So what makes people to remember some people on earth, and what makes people not to even remember some other people? Because these people, they live the same time, the same period. There are so many resources that they have privilege to live with, and some were able to make a better use of their own time, of their own lives, while some couldn't make the advantage. So for those people who were able to make a better use, history remembers them. And for those who failed to do so, history does not even remember them. So now, as my listeners, for those of you that you are watching me, so the question is, which kind of life do you also want to live? So do you want to live a life whereby history will never forget you? Or do you want to live a life whereby history will not even remember you? You'll just be like a passerby who doesn't have excuse me. Do you want to be like a passerby who doesn't have any impact on your life? So please, if you want to live an impactful life, if you want to live a meaningful life, just come to me today so that I can put you through, so we can also have this very developmental and impactful discussion. Remember, living a purposeful life means having a clear sense of direction, meaning, and significance in your life. It is about living intentionally with a focus on achieving your goals, pursuing your passion, and making a positive impact. Whenever you live, remember that what you also need to have in your mind is to ensure that you impact on people's life. It is only those who impact on people's life that history will not forget. So whenever you have that mind, so history will always remember you. And it is not just only having the mind, but it requires a conscious effort. It requires action. So you live that life, you walk that life, and the history will forever remember you. So just come along with me. So if you want to live a good life, be it in an entrepreneurial life, or a business life, or even in political life, so all of these requires conscious efforts. And the first thing you need to understand is you need to have a clear value and goal. For you to have a clear value and goal is for you to have a strong sense of what matters most to you. And you have set, or you have to set a specific achievable goals that align with those of value. So this is very, very important, that you need to have a clear goal and clear value. Okay, this is what I want to live my life for. So these are the values that I have for myself, and this is where I'm going in life. Whenever you set all these goals and values, people will surely know you for that. People will address you for that. People will respect you for that. And whenever you are, living your life, people will know that, okay, this person, this is what he is known for. This is what she is known for. I beg your pardon. Let's just go on a short break. When we come back, so the program continues. Hello, you are welcome back. In case you are just joining us, the program is Moment with an Entrepreneur, with your friend, with your boy, Abu-Zainab Alasela. We have been talking about the four cardinal needs of human existence, and we started with the first point, which is to love. And today, we have been talking on to live. We made ourselves to understand the fact that for you to live, you need to make a conscious effort so that history will never forget you. History will remember you for goodness. A lot of people on this earth have lived whereby till tomorrow, history will keep on remembering them. While on this same earth, so many people have lived as well, and no one remembers them. We have so many business gurus in the world till tomorrow. People will always reference them. People will always refer to them. That these people, they shape the business of the world. These people, they make a great impact in today's business phase. So these are the kind of what we are actually talking about. For you to live, you need to make it to be an intentional. And the way to make it intentional is for you to have a clear values and goal. Having a clear value and goal is just for you to, set specific achievable goals that align with those of value that you want to live your life with. So your ability to do so, it will make you a unique, and it will make you to live an impactful life in the society. Also, to live, all you need to understand is to have passion and meaning. To have passion and meaning in life is for you to a kind of doing work or pursuing activities that will bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. Whenever you work, whenever you do things, make sure that you have passion for whatever thing you are doing. Make sure that what you are doing, you get joy, or you see joy in doing that. You see every reason whereby you need to appreciate all you are doing. So this is very, very important. For you to have passion for what you are doing, you will not regret what you are doing. For you to love what you are doing, you will always be wanting to do more. And if you are able to do more, that is what we call persistence. And with persistence, people will appreciate you. People will love you for what you do. And you too, you will be able to come out that this is the kind of person I am. Even if it happens that some people do not, appreciate you, it is normal. That is part of life. So you don't need to, get disturbed. You don't need to feel bad as far as you love what you are doing. So this is another way to ensure that you want to live an impactful life. And your ability to do so, you are going to go a very good, a very long way on earth. And history will never forget you. Then another thing you need to, take into consideration for you to live an impactful or a purposeful life is to, excuse me, for you to live another impactful life is an intentional living. So you need to make that conscious effort, just like I rightly said. But on this note, you need to make conscious choices about how you spend your time, energy, and resources, and you are focused on making progress towards your goal. You see, choice in life is very important. And whatever thing we do on earth, it's all about choices that we have made. If I want to engage in any business, it's just a matter of choice. And the choice is for me to do it. The choice is for me not to do it. Okay, if I feel like as an entrepreneur, this is the particular space or this is the particular point I want to, specialize, is a choice. So I can decide to, okay, I want to be producing maybe skincare materials, be it raw materials or whichever way I feel like going into is a matter of choice. And if I feel like, okay, I don't want to go into skincare products, so I want to be making different kind of leather shoes or bags or whichever way I feel like is a matter of choice. Remember, Viktor Frankl said, between stimulus and response is a space. In that space, there lies a freedom to choose. In those choices is your freedom and happiness and even your growth. So what is this saying? Is that between stimulus and response, what I want to do and the ability to do it. So there is a space, and the space is for me to do it or not to do it. So that space is actually talking about. Between stimulus, that is what you have in your mind that you think you want to do, and response. Response is the action. So there is a space. That space is do it or don't do it. So in those choices, that's the choice you later make. That is where your growth is and your happiness is. So if I'm able to do it along the line, I will appreciate that. Wow, thank God I'm able to take action at the right time. And for you not to do it, that is where the regret comes. When you see other people that are doing well, so you now be having it at the back of your mind that, wow, had it been I've done this earlier before now, I would have also been where these other people are. Or even if I'm not up to them, so I would have also moved a little, bit higher than where I am. So this is very important. Making choice. Making choices is an intentional thing. So it is not just like, okay, this thing will happen based on miracle. So nothing will happen by miracle, but you need to make them to happen. So if you want to live an impactful and a meaningful or purposeful life, so you have to make an intentional choice which will align with your value and with the kind of life you want to live. So another point we need to appreciate is to have a positive impact. Positive impact. To have a positive impact is to make a positive difference in the lives of others, whether through your work, volunteering, or simply being a supportive friend and family members. To have a positive impact in the society, it is very important. Even while you are engaging in any form of businesses or the other. So you need to ensure that, okay, this kind of business I'm doing, so I want it to have an impact in my society, whereby I'm able to have access to materials, be it financial resources or normal raw materials. So whosoever that will be dealing with me, I'm going to make it, to be easy for them not to regret that they are making a transaction with me. So whenever you have in that mind, so people will benefit from what you have, and it will help them to, go a very long way in their own aspect of businesses. So for you to make a good impact, a positive impact, people will always remember you. Because if I benefit from you and other people benefit from you, whenever I'm sharing my success story, I will never forget to mention your name. Whenever other people are also sharing their own success story, they will never fail to, mention your name. This is very, very important in the sense that whenever you make that a positive impact in your society, people will always remember you for that, and history would never forget your name. So let's take a short break. We shall come back soon. You are welcome back to your favorite program with your friend Abu-Zainab Alasela. In case you are just joining us, the program is Moment with an Entrepreneur, and we have been talking about the four cardinal needs of human existence, whereby we talked about love, that for you to exist and the history will not forget you, you need to show love to yourself. You need to show love to your family, to your society, and to your nation at large. Whenever you show the love, so people will also reciprocate the same thing with you. There's going to be a low level of depression in the society. The level of anger will be reduced, and there's going to be high level of reduction in redundancy, then even up to non-productivity. So there's going to be positivity in the society if we inculcate that habit of sharing love within ourselves. That is the first uh, cardinal need of human existence. And we talked about the second one, whereby we've also dwelled so much on it, which is to live. Remember, we said to live is about embracing the present, finding purpose, and cultivating resilience. If you live, you must appreciate whatever thing you are doing. And whatever thing you are doing today, it has to be thing of value. So when you give value, your society will never forget you. Your nation will never forget you. And history at large will never leave you. So people will keep on referencing you. That so live during this century, and they will be referencing you because you keep on relevant even when you are no more. So this is what we are now trying to tell us, that as human we need to understand the reason why we live. So if we live, you live in such a way that your name will also live forever. And to live is for you to be intentional, to be conscious. So this conscious effort, we have to be much more intentional on it. So another point that we also need to understand now is personal growth and development. Personal growth and development. This is another key point if you want to live an impactful and purposeful life. This is very, very important because you need to be committed to learning, growing, and improving yourself so you can become the best version of yourself. There is this saying that learning is a continuous process. So if you want to live that meaningful life, you must appreciate the power of learning. And the power of learning is for you to keep on learning on a daily basis. On a daily basis, you will keep on. You will discover that whatever thing you know, there's still thousands of things out there that you don't know. And that alone will humble you. That alone will let you appreciate the fact that you also need to connect and collaborate with others. If you're able to connect with people, if you're able to collaborate with people, you will get to live a meaningful and impactful life, and people will surely appreciate you for whatever thing you do. And from there, history will also register you that no, this person has to till eternity. So for you to live an impactful life, always have the mind to develop yourself. Personal development. You can do that maybe through meditation, through education, and all of this. If you're able to achieve it, you'll keep on growing and development will always set in for your life. But let's just quickly explore some strategies for discovering your purpose in life. Some strategies that you need to do for you to be able to live a purposeful life. So this is very, very important. And one of the first strategies that you need to, imbibe or explore so that you are able to have a positive a life that history will not forget you is by self-reflection. Self-reflection. So whenever we are talking of a self-reflection, so all you need to do is to identify your purpose. What matters most to you? Is it family, creativity, helping others? So this is self-reflection. So if you're able to self-reflect, it will surely help you a lot. Okay, the business I'm doing. So how do I need to go about it? How do I need to, be more creative and innovative in my business? So this business, it's only, serve this little purpose. So how can I extend it? So this is very, very important as far as, self-reflection is all about. My family. How have I been relating with them? Am I being honest to myself? Are they truly what they're supposed to be to me? In terms of appreciating me? In terms of me appreciating them? So if I keep on living this kind of life I'm living with my family, am I going to, have a good ending? So all of these, you keep reflecting on yourself, and from there you are going to have what we call intrapersonal communication. You communicate with yourself, and from there you realize the reason why you need to live a better life with your family. From there you realize the need for you to live an impactful life. And from there, you realize the reason why you need to set up a good businesses or a good business. Business that is only, serving just one or two community. And you think that, okay, how can I be more creative and innovative? So if you're able to, have that reflection, your personal reflection to yourselves, so you see the need, okay, let me go out. Let me contact Mr. A. Let me contact Mr. B and share the own idea. So let me help this, let me help that. So based on your capacity and your capability, you can also extend the hands of assistance to people. So this is very, very important when we are talking about self-reflection. And with this, it is going to be one of the strategies in discovering how you can live a purposeful life. Number 2 of the points that you need to understand for you to live a purposeful life is to have the mind of contribution and service. Remember, every human being is born to serve and contribute. Your service to humanity is very important. As a human, even while you are doing business, you should also have what they usually call corporate responsibility, which is for you to serve the community or the environment whereby you are doing your production or doing your business. So you can create that way to serve and contribute. So while you are living as an individual, you should always have the mind of service. So if you serve others, others will serve you. If you serve others, others will serve others. So these are very, very necessary as far as living an impactful life is. And when you serve, you will be able to contribute. It's only when you serve positively, you will contribute positively. So all of these are very, very important for someone who wants to live, a meaningful and impactful life. So when we are talking of self-reflection, so we also need to understand that we need to reflect on our passion. Reflecting on our passion. We told you that for you to live a meaningful life, a purposeful life, is for you to have passion for what you do. But having passion is not the end. Do you have the mind of reflecting on that, your passion? Because at times you may have passion for something that is not productive. You may have passion for something that will not even take you a longer far. So you need to reflect on that, your passion. And that reflection alone will tell you that, Mr. Man, where you are heading to, you are likely not going to make it. Or where you are heading to, it may even lead you to a destruction. So if you're able to reflect very well, you'll be able to know, okay, I need to do more. I need to continue with this. And at the same time, if your passion is not going to take you far, you will have, or you will get to know that, no, I need to discontinue with this. So reflecting on passion is to ask yourself, what activities bring you joy and energy? And what activities that you are engaging that you need to discontinue? So we really need to understand this. For us to understand it, it will help us to live a better life. Then, for us to reflect, at the same time, is for us to explore strength. Explore strength. To explore strength is to also ask, what are your natural talents and skills? Talent at times could be natural or could be God-given, and at times you can try to take your time to develop your skills, to develop your talent. So these you need to explore. It is very, very important. If you have a talent and you are not using it, you are likely going to lose it, because of the general or popular saying that whatever thing that you have and you are not using it, you are going to lose it. So for you not to lose your talent, you need to explore it. You need to make a good use of your talent and your skills. You need to connect with people who have the same skills or talent that you think you have. From there, you explore more. If you are able to explore it, it will help you a lot, and it will enhance your productivity. And whenever you are able to reach the peak of your skills, of your talent, of what you are doing, so it will surely help you a lot to have an impactful or to live a purposeful life in the society. The society will not forget you. History will always remember you for good. So that is another point you need to understand. That is, explore your strength. So it is very important, and it will take you a very long way as far as living a purposeful and impactful life is concerned. Then another thing you need to understand is examine past experiences. Examining past experience is also for you to ask, what moments have given you a sense of fulfillment? At times, your past should not be an hindrance to you, but it should be a way that will always set another, it should always be a way to lubricate your present for future. Because a lot of people might have misused their time in the past. A lot of people might have not really make a good use of their time, but now they have realized their purpose in life. So once you're able to realize that, so you can now ask yourself that, okay, I've spent most of my time, excuse me, I have spent most of my lives on something that is not too productive. But now that I've realized the kind of person or the kind of life I want to live, so you need to reflect on the past experience. And before you know it, you'll be able to realize where you are and where exactly you are going. If you are able to do that, it will help you in in living a meaningful and purposeful life. So let's talk about exploration. To live a purposeful life and impactful life, so we need to talk of exploration. Remember, the topic has been the 4 cardinal needs of human existence. 4 cardinal needs that we need to understand as human before we can live a meaningful life. The first one we said is to live, to love, to learn, and to leave legacy. And we have talked extensively on to love. And today we are also talking about to live. We have said a lot on if you want to live a purposeful and a meaningful life, you need to be conscious about it. You need to take a conscious effort as far as living a meaningful and purposeful life is concerned. So now we want to talk about exploration. Excuse me. We want to talk about exploration. And exploration is for you to try new things, to experiment with various activities, hobbies, and interests. Trying new things. You can see that the world today is now a global village. So a lot of changes, a lot of development is going on in the world today. And for you to be part of that changing world, you need to have the mind of trying something new. You need to give something new to the world. World wants something new. Your ability to give a new thing, your ability to do new thing, your ability to realize that you need to try new things will make people to always revere you, will make people to always respect you. And for you to be respected, people will always put you in a special place in their life. And the history itself will put you in a special place, whereby when even you are no more, history will keep on repeating your life, your stories. History will always repeating your story, and from there you live a fulfilling and a purposeful life. And remember, we are talking of exploration. That is when we told you that you need to try new thing. Then another thing you need to understand when we are talking of exploration is to seek for feedback. Whatever thing, be it you are producing, Be it you are selling, so you need to understand that you need to get feedback. Your feedback will help you to know if truly you are doing good, either to your customers, either to your family, either to your society, or even your nation at large. You can have that conversation with your wife, with your children, even with your extended family, that please, how can you access me or assess me, so to speak? So how can you assess me? Am I being fair to you? Am I being this? So even while you are not even asking, you'll be seeing people that will be saying it. I like so person. In fact, the way he comports himself, the way he talks to people. So from there, you can be getting your feedback. If you are producing, people will always give you feedback, especially your customers, that wow, we love these products. So you need to keep it up so that you are going to excel in your production. Okay, we have observation on this. So why can't you change maybe the labeling? Why can't you change or add this and that? So feedback is very, very important as far as you live. So for you to get feedback is for you to know that you are doing well or you are not doing too well. So it is very important. So when we are talking about exploration, we need to understand the fact that we have to extend our research career. Research careers. A research career here is for us to investigate professions aligned with our values and passions. Okay, I want to live a life that I want to build a business empire. That maybe something someone has done before, or something someone has never done before. So you need to engage in some researches. So okay, you can even invite some experts who can help you to carry out business research, or your even normal life things that you feel like you want to do in a very special way. So people will keep on researching for you, and before you know it, the outcome of the research we now put into a practice, we now put into action. So if you are able to do so, you are going to have a wonderful outcome that history will now, wow, if you could do this. So you will never be forgotten on earth. So this is also very important. Also, in exploration, we need to appreciate volunteering. Volunteering is very, very important to humans' life. When you volunteer, you help others. And when we are talking of community development, it's basically to help others to help themselves. So I can volunteer in some developmental programs. So if I volunteer to help people, so if they are able to get benefit of what I'm volunteering for, so they will also have every cause to help other people. And while they are helping other people, so it is more or less like a community development, which is helping people to help themselves. So exploration is very, very important as far as living a purposeful or impactful life is concerned. Another thing that we need to appreciate is mindfulness and introspection. Mindfulness and introspection. To live, you need to be mindful and understand that for you to be mindful, you will live a meaningful and a purposeful life. And the first thing that we need to understand is for you to meditate. Meditation, every human mind or every human being must engage in this kind of special activity. If you if you meditate, you discover a lot of things. You will be able to see, even abstract, some things that ordinarily you could not see. So, but a lot of things will be becoming clearer to you more than you can ever imagine. So, meditation is very key, and it is very important for you to live a meaningful and impactful life. Then you also need to connect with nature. Connect with nature. A lot of us today are shying away from connecting with the nature. Nature is very important because as human, you need to have that strong connection with nature. When we are talking of connecting with nature, how many times have you go on maybe forest or even a farm whereby you just take your time to be alone and watch, the way birds move from one tree to the other, their sounds, and even most of the natural things that you need to have that connection with. So this is very important for us to, have the mind of connecting with nature, because it makes us to realize that where we are coming from and where we are going. You can also take your time to, go to most of these beach where you see, seas and, big rivers. So you go there, you see, you appreciate nature, the silence and the beauty of them, and it refreshes your memory and your mental stability. So these are very, very important. So in summary, for you to live a purposeful and impactful life is for you to, take a conscious effort. For you to take a conscious effort is for you to set, value and work towards, activities that are aligned with your values. So these will make you to live an impactful and a purposeful life. So we have been able to talk about 2 cardinal points out of the 4, which is to love and to live. By God's grace, we are going to continue with the 3rd one, which is to learn, and the last one, which is to leave a legacy. So this is where we shall be wrapping up our today's episode of I beg your pardon. This is where we shall be wrapping up our today's episode of The Moment with an Entrepreneur. Till I come again your way next time, same station, I am Abu-Zainab Alasela. Thanks, and do have a productive day ahead.